Alright, so we are here the next day. I was letting the coolant like kind of do its thing overnight. It looks like it actually did use some. So we went and got, since you can't get these gaskets anywhere, I got this stuff here. This is what I was recommended, so just make a gasket out of that and that should work. But yeah, so we're going to do that. You guys can see, like, that's just from the oil drain right there. So, and it's a lot. Like, you can watch it dripping and whatnot. So I'm going to get that taken care of. I'm going to try to move the turbo a little bit more towards the smaller side. And I adjusted the star wheel yesterday. So, hopefully this all works out. And then this thing is done, ready to go back to work. And we shouldn't have any more issues for quite a while. So then I'm going to go pressure wash this thing and make sure we don't have any decent leaks and whatnot. So, yeah, other than that, she's ready to go back to work. We'll be towing the white one out today, and then we got a thermostat to do on my truck. Josh wants to do the rear main seal on his truck, and his truck's giving him a little bit of issues and whatnot. So, oh man, fun, but seems like there's might be a little bit of blow-by and some oil issues going on with his, so I have no idea what's up with that, but this thing will be ready to tow today. So getting that white truck loaded is going to be fun. Besides that, this, yeah, let's just get to work and get going. All right, so here's what we're doing now. I'm gonna basically take this. If you guys look, like, these gaskets are basically made of the same material. So I'm just, like I said, just gonna cut one out. We'll do a trimming. I'll probably cut a bunch of them out just because we've got so much of this, and I plan on swapping turbos a lot and taking off this gasket and everything. So I want to get this hose replaced as well. It's just not my favorite design, so like these are just, this is not the hose that I want to use, but little things, we'll get there. So again, anybody complaining that this thing needs to be rushed, those are the same people saying that, let's see, where is it? That truck up there, I should just put on the road now. So I found out why this thing was leaking, and yeah, definitely slipped past me, but this was double gasketed, it looks like. So oops, not a big deal, but we'll yeah, we're gonna make some new gaskets and go from there. So I mean, these gaskets are, you know, really thin anyway, if you guys see that. So this stuff's a lot thicker. So we'll see how it goes. I don't know. If this stuff's great, I'll let you guys know. This is what Napa recommended to me. I know a lot of guys don't like Napa. I'm not really a big fan of Napa. They don't have a lot of the things you need, but they had this stuff. So, and they also have a choke cable for me that I'm gonna go pick up for, you guys see it down in there, right about there. See that self-tapper? That's my shutoff. So we're gonna get that fixed with one of them. I just didn't want to do it right now. So didn't want to do it right now with everything going on. I'll just keep using the clutch and whatnot. So we put the Beans diesel sump on his truck, and I don't know if something's wrong with the breathers, but he's getting blowback right here. You guys can see it's blowing oil out of the cap here and out of this guy down here. So we think that there might be an issue with he definitely needs more breather. I don't know if that's a Beans problem. I've seen other people have issues with that before. I've never personally used their product, so I don't know. But I think we're going to end up just saying go get some valve cover breathers. And it sucks because he just spent $300 on this thing, and it's $350 more just to go put the valve breathers on the top of these, which if he has to do it, he has to do it. It's like, it's either that or we're going to have to tear the tappet cover apart and put a stock one in. And I don't think he wants to do that. I don't want to do that. And
$350 for issues.
Yeah, that was $350 is what he said. So we found it, yeah, after shipping and all that. That's kind of oof. And it has a really good rating too. So I don't know what the deal is with that. But nobody mentioned that with them. I think that's actually one of the best ones on the market, so I don't know. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think the issue is, and should he just order breathers for the valve cover, or should, like, what do you guys think? So, because the truck had no blow-by before, and now it's just like, there's pressure, but there's nowhere for it to go. So the engine's perfectly fine. We could probably compression test it, and it would be fine, but there's nowhere for the pressure to go, because I think those fittings are blocked off, so I don't know. All right, sitting overnight, see if she starts. All right, let's try this thing out. All right, we made it out of the driveway with no oil leaks, but we do have a gnarly coolant leak. It looks like it's the bottom rad hose. So I'll just go grab the spare from the other truck and that should do it. But aside from that, everything else is good. It is idling, it's running, it runs great. You know, a little bit of the 12 valve smoke, so not a big deal. Not worried about it, it's just a little bit of oil. There is no oil on the drain, so that's good. And yeah, we're good. You guys can see like right there is where it was leaking. And then it was making its way over to this one. So right there's the main leak. I was watching it. So we'll get that taken care of. And it's warm enough today that I'm just gonna do it outside. Should be a quick, easy swap. Drain and refill on the coolant and we'll go from there. So let's go grab the other hose and then test it and then we'll start towing today. All right, so it turns out the clamps were just a little too loose is what we're thinking. So I tightened them up. We'll get the high idle going. There we go. Get it warmed up. See if it's leaking. We're good. So ignore the idling truck in the background. I know it's kind of hard to ignore, but I didn't film this last night. We had to get out of the shop, right? You guys see this back here. My brother went to back up. I'm gonna grab the cone for him. I think he left. Yeah, there's a cone down here. He backed me all the way. There's where the duals were. Backed all the way down into this embankment. So, didn't see it, I guess. And, well, that's where she went. So, put that cone back up. We had to pull it out with the Durango. He got it so wedged in there, and then he went to pull me backwards. We got it to back here, and then it almost hit the tree. So yeah, that was a fun ordeal. Didn't film any of it, but didn't really. We were kind of in a hurry, so I said screw it. But I don't see any marks underneath the truck, so that's good. I think we're pretty good to drive it. We'll go see if she warms up. All right, so this is the first time seeing this thing without any leaks. I didn't see a single oil leak and I didn't see a coolant leak at all. So this was all coolant and there's residual from, you know, what was sitting on it before. So no more leaks. We'll pressure wash it off just to verify. But this thing, it spools so nicely. But the problem with this engine, for some reason, it never runs right until it warms up. So I'm gonna have to try to see if I can't get it warmed up. So we're gonna hook a trailer to it today, to the white dually out. I gotta take this home. This just needed a power steering pump. All right, trailer has been received. So we're gonna move the Durango, hook the truck up, and then use this Durango to pull that down. We're gonna try to flip that around. So Josh, do me a favor. If this thing tries to start rolling, which we do have chocks on both sides, if it tries to roll, just pull the brake away for me, please. So I'm gonna hook mine up, get this thing out of the way, and we'll go from there. If ever you just want to run over someone's wheel chocks, goodness, I'm gonna move this back. Yeah, so we are hooked up. Trailer has been acquired. I'm gonna move back and have him grab those chocks out of there. And then pull the Durango up, try to flip that around. We'll see how this goes. All right, we're attempting to get the truck on the trailer. So get this thing backed up to the trailer. Should be all right. I hate backing up this little thing because it's like, it's such a pain. So used to backing up something bigger than this. All right, yeah, I got to drive it down the hill. Man, I can't wait. I'm excited for this thing. I'm really excited to start building this thing. A little wide there. A little wide, huh? Dumbass. Fuck yourself. All right. So let's see if we can't safely load this thing up.
No.
We'll see. actually got that too. Cool. Well, we have a loaded truck. I don't even have to put air in the bags. Look at that. All right, she's all loaded up and good to go. We just need to throw some straps on it. Who needs straps? This is great. This is the only way to get a Cummins to not leak oil, is just take the Cummins out. Now you're left with a shipping crate. All right, straps down and we are good to go. I took the front simulator and threw it in on the inside, so we're gonna get that out of here. Tow my CRV back, and then we'll be driving this home, like I said earlier. So, and then, I don't know, we'll figure some stuff out today, but it's gonna be a day. What? I moved it. All right, we're gonna go see how this thing tows. Holy fuck. Yeah, that, okay, so the brakes work on the trailer. Let me adjust my mirrors. Oh, so let's get this thing towing. We're gonna take this to the shop, or to the, yeah, we're gonna go put this on my trailer, so we'll see how this goes. Definitely needs to warm up, but runs way better than it did yesterday. Making our move, and our tire pressure's yelling at us. Wish we had a mount, but we're about to go up a hill. Really need to turn these brakes down because they are set for a tri-axle. Goodness. All right, let's get it started. Start in a second, like we always do. Warm up, you pig. To see what the EGTs are. We're cruising 41 going up the hill. Will be better. I want to clean the screen on the fuel pump at some point, but I mean it's doing what it needs to do. So I don't know what EGTs are because I don't have a gauge. But I really want to see what this thing will do when it warms up, and I really want to know what the boost is, but my gauge isn't working. Got about 15 minutes and we will be there, so. All right, here we are. I'm gonna get this thing dropped. I think we're gonna put it like right next to the trailer and then pull the trailer out and winch it up on. I think that'll work the best. So, let's get these ramps out and go from there. After that whole long endeavor, it's finally trying to warm up. So, I'm gonna appreciate that and hope. I'm just gonna leave it running just so that in case it does, but I'm gonna get this thing off, back it on down, and let's see how that goes. All right, let's get these wheels straight. Really, you're not gonna roll? I think one of the calipers is stuck. There we go. All right, nice and slow. All right, so I got it down the hill to right about here. Now we're gonna try to get it to go the rest of the way. Once I get it down there, there's at least a winch cable, but from where I was at up here, what I did was once the trailer's out of the way, because I can only block so much space here, I used a pry bar under the back and the front wheels, and it just leverages it back. This is about where I'm stuck. So at this point, I'm gonna try to get it down to the trailer, get it on the trailer, rehook up, I'll go from there. Decided just to do this. Winch actually works. There we go. So let's follow it. I'll go from there. Oof. right, she's all loaded up. I just need to put my ramps away, back it back into the spot, hook up my other trailer, and be out of here. So let's get these ramps done and get out of here. That'd be nice. All right, trailer's good. I gotta put these pins back here. And other than that, we are good to go. I need to get me another spot. I had to pay like, what, 200 and something a month already for what I have. So might as well bump it up to 300. Get some more spaces, but that's done. That's done. Let's go get my CRV, and then we'll go trade off for her CRV. All right, we got the CRV all hooked up. We are gonna go take that, get that fully serviced. So oil change, transmission fluid, and air filter, you know, all the BS. So we're gonna get that taken care of. Since that's out, I wanna make sure the guy has a good experience with the sale. But we'll do that tomorrow though. I'm just taking it tonight because I have access to the trailer. So let's go. Too bad. I mean, it definitely feels a little sluggish, but I feel like this turbo is also on the big side, and this dude just, yep, cut him off. I'm gonna say screw the EGTs. I'm gonna put it in 6th gear and just lug this mountain, and I'm gonna see if it'll damn thing will warm up, because for some reason it doesn't like to warm up. But I don't see any, well, I do see smoke now, so whatever. Screw the EGTs. All right, here she is. Got the truck, got the car. I was supposed to take the Accord, go back and get my other CRV, and my brother took my car. So we're gonna go over in the shop. He has the transmission out. I wanna go over some things with you guys, and basically the plans of what we're gonna do with this thing. So let's go over this. All right, so here's what he's got going on, right? He got the transmission out while I wasn't here and pulled it off. So this already has the 5th gear nut already done, but the throw out, oh, that's my NOS. You guys can hear that. So that's gonna get replaced. This transmission actually feels pretty quiet. So they must have it in some sort of gear because everything's spinning back here. But it's super quiet. So the transmission actually feels really, really good. So needs a throw out. Definitely needs a pilot. I'm gonna show him. And I don't know if we can get these clutches on the spot, so I'm probably gonna have to give him mine from the 05. There is no pilot bearing in this at all. Like, it's just gone. So, and then his clutch is also, like, look at that. Let me get you a little closer. Look at that. There is, like, nothing on that. So, needs a clutch, needs a pilot bearing, needs a throw-up bearing. So, 5th gear nut is done and pretty good. So I'm gonna probably get all this off of here. So the plan tonight was to swap that or do her car tonight, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. I don't really feel like being here late. Weird, but I don't really feel like being here late, but it isn't a big deal. All right, so I want you guys to tell me here. Is that normal? It looks like there's a couple millimeter of up and, let me see if I can show you guys. Is that normal for these things? And then also, I know you can have a little bit of thrust. Like, there's a little bit of thrust and there's a decent bit of up down. Is that normal? Like, does this housing, like, center it? Because I see the speed sensor right there for the speedometer. Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun throwing back in. But like, how normal is that? Somebody let me know. But I think we're gonna do this tomorrow because actually we're gonna have to do it tomorrow because his clutch is gone and they don't have any replacements until tomorrow. So we'll come in here. I'm gonna have to pick him up in the morning. It'll be a great day. So we'll take her CRV. We'll fix her CRV tomorrow as opposed to tonight. But yeah, so I want to see if these guys think that this is normal. Like, I'm kind of curious on other people's opinions. Like, I feel like it is, but I feel like it's not. But this transmission is absolutely, like, listen to how quiet that is. It's so quiet. And I spun it from the other side, too.
I thought it felt rough.
No, that's Feel that one.
I did.
That one's crunchy.
I thought that was worse than mine, but I thought this was...
No, that one's bad. This one's...
I did it by myself.
Just sucks. Apparently the clutches don't work because the input on a 5600 is huge compared to the input on a 4500. That is so dinky.
Dude, this thing is light. Like, I can hold it with one side in the ratchet strap and hold the other. Like,
at least these are easy to work on too. Like, let's see, how heavy is this? Oh, that's not... That feels
really
chintzy.
Not bad, isn't it?
Well, other than that, clean your mess up as best as possible, and let's get out of here.
Mess under there.
I don't really feel like doing anything tonight. All right, I'm gonna finish this video off here, but you know he's proud over here. This is how the new guys talk with their new lingo. He's excited because he pulled a tranny today, so he's pretty excited about that. He also pulled a transmission. So other than that, hope you guys enjoyed. Appreciate you guys. Stick around for tomorrow's fun time because.